This week on Machinery Pete TV, John Deere 20 and 30 Series tractors are the stars of the show at this Hector, Minnesota auction. Pete tracks year-to-year values on the 4455. And we visit with Zach Johnson. You'll know him as the Millennial Farmer.
Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. Some call it a passion. We're Machinery Pete TV, and today we'll cover everything from auction roundups to the classics to the latest trends and technology. Machinery Pete, the most trusted name in farm equipment.
Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. Hey folks, welcome to Machinery Pete TV, coming to you this week from Hector, Minnesota. And look who I found, Minnesota celebrities Zach and Becky Johnson, Millennial Farmer. How did you guys wind up at the auction today?
We're just off going for a drive. It's a nice day.
It is a beautiful day. We're going to have fun, folks, watching these three John Deere tractors. But first, we got to go back to the studio, catch up on the latest farm equipment news.
All right, thanks, Pete. I'm Clinton Griffiths. Tractor sales continue to be on the rise right now. That's according to the Association of Equipment Manufacturers monthly flash report. Now, it says the sale of all tractors during the last month in the U.S. was up 10%. That's compared to the same month last year. For the first 8 months of this year, sales are up 13% year to date. Now, for the month, two-wheel drive smaller tractors were 9% higher from last year, while 40 and under 100 horsepower were up 5%. For the year so far, the sale of those smaller tractors is up 12%, and for those under 100 horsepower, they were up 14%. Combine sales, they were up 20% in August. So far this year, they're 14% higher. More than 70 agriculture organizations are urging the Biden administration to help address the rising costs and uncertainty of exports. In a letter to Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, among others, the group say carriers are increasingly declining or canceling export cargo bookings with little to no notice. The group says the cost to ship a container has increased between 300 and 500% in the past 2 years.
Several agricultural organizations have been joining together to send letters and to urge lawmakers and President Biden to be able to address those ocean carrier practices that are causing those increased costs and delays for American businesses.
From a pork perspective, the group say the U.S. producers are losing anywhere from 10 to 40% of their export value to these added costs. So what are things selling for right now? Let's check on some recent auction prices from around the country. Now back to our host, Machinery Pete.
Hey, stay with us, folks. Coming up, it's going to be John Deere 8220 time. An 05 model, 4,190 hours on it.
The hard way, who gets 60? All
right, folks, the last 6 John Deere 7730 mechanical fronts I've seen sold at auction, a huge range on price, down as low as $28,400 on an online auction in Texas, just over $8,900, up to $97K on the dealer auction in Indiana with 840 hours. Now today we got an 07 model with 4,081 hours IVT.
86, will that help you out, sir? 86 now 7. I'm 86 and 7. I'm 87, 88. I'm 87, 88 pounds that are hitting 88 pounds that are hitting 88,000. I'm 87, 88,000, now 89. 89,000 that are hitting 89, now 90. I'm 89 and 90,000. I'm 89 and 90,000 that are hitting 90,000. $90,000, 90,000. What do you think? It's a big check, but it's a good tractor. 90,000, 90,000, 89, 90. I'm 90, 91. I got it. 91,000. I'm 90 to 91,000, 91,000, 91,000. Hey there, now 91, now 2. I'm 91, will you 2,000, 92,000. I'm 91, will you 2, on that 2,000, 92,000. 92,000 internet. I'm 91, will you 2. I'm 91, will you 2,000, 92,000. Yes or no? Gotta go. 92,000, go ahead. 92,000 and I. Sold at 91,000 on the net.
Hey folks, I'm here with Scott Steffes, owner of the Steffes Group. Now Scott, 2020, I was having a hard time keeping track of how many sales you guys had. What was the number?
It was a lot, like, I don't know, maybe 600-ish or something like that. And of course, in today's world with technology, it's much easier for us to have a lot more auction sales and not put so many miles on with the internet.
But yeah. I've been noticing steffesgroup.com, your website, Scott, the last year and a half, a lot more sales. It's a farm sale, but maybe a dozen pieces, 15 pieces?
Yeah, we're traveling farther and farther to do more and more auctions, but for less auctions, but for more and more money. And I would tell you that with technology and everything else, you don't have to have a full line of farm machinery to have an auction sale anymore.
Right. And nice when you can get that farmer's name on it. It's personalized. It's just a smaller, condensed online retirement sale or downsizing.
Exactly. You know, there's value in ownership. And when you're a farmer and you put so much time and energy and really emotion into your machinery, a lot of it's displayed when it comes to resale, and people value that. And if it goes into a consignment auction or it gets sold to a dealer or whatever else, it doesn't have that same value. Yeah. So we like to have that branded, farmer-owned equipment to sell. Right. We've been doing online live bidding at auction sales since the late 90s, and that's really progressed as well. I would tell you that in any given auction sale on a live event, 50% still goes to the internet. Right. And in today's world, you know, obviously we were 100% internet last year through the year, which was an easy transition for us. But now we're back to doing live auctions, and I would tell you that 50% of that goes live, and we're probably 70-30 on our mix right now. Right. 70% internet-only auctions and 30 live. Hopefully this will come back up to where it was before.
Well, owner Donovan Vandevoort told me, Pete, the item I've got the most calls on before the sale was this one, the John Deere 8220, and I'm not surprised. You know, folks, you maybe remember we featured a couple 8220s here on the show that have sold very strong. But now it's time to find out what this 05 model with 4,190 hours is worth.
Took this bid on the internet. You got to bid 91. 91,000. I'm 90 bid 91. I'm 90 bid 91. 91. It's your turn. 91,000. Can lead a horse to water, but I can't make a bid. 91, now 2. I'm 91, but I get 2,000 internet. I'm 91, but I get 2, but I get 2,000. Not a baby, but I get 92,000. Now 93. I'm 92, but I get 3. I got bad news. You're out again. 93,000. 93, now 4. I'm 93, but I get 4, but I get 94,000. Not a baby, but I get 94. Where? I'm 93, but I get 4,000. Not a baby, but I get 94. I'm 93, but I get 4, but I get 4. Make it 4, but it on now 4, but I get 94. Internet, you're not in. 94,000. I'm 93 to get 4. I'm 93 to get $4,000 bid. You done? I gotta be. 93 to get 94. Sold the tractor in the crowd. 93,000 to bidder number 136.
Here are a few more items that sold on today's sale.
57 internet, 57,000. Gotta go. 57 times up. Sold it. 56,000 in the crowd. Buyer number 15. What do you think? 15,000 internet, you're not in. 15,000. 14 to give 15. Sold it. 14,000 in the crowd. Put it in buyer number 7,000. Anybody else? 7,000. I'm 56 and 7. Gotta go. 7,000 bid. Sold the fuel cultivator over there. $56,000. Very nice. 35,000. I'm 32 and I have to get 35. Pull ahead. 35,000. Last call. 35,000 and I sold it. 32,500.
Down 23. 23,000. I said 25. 23,000. 22,500. 23. Looking at the computer screen. It's not telling me nothing. 23. 22,500. 23. Sold it. 22,500 in the crowd.
For farmers working to lift, change, and repair tires on their home farms, check out the Tire Grabber at thetiregrabber.com. Your next piece of equipment is on MachineryPete.com. Search equipment from dealerships across the country to find what you're looking for. Only on MachineryPete.com.
Hey folks, look who I found out here on the auction trail in central Minnesota. My friends Zach and Becky Johnson, Millennial Farmer. Guys, great to see you.
Good to see you, Greg.
You too.
And holy cow, we got to talk about your growth here over the years. Been an amazing, what now, 5 years is it, since you guys got started?
Real close, yeah. We started spring of 2016.
Okay, and you probably get tired of this question being asked, but how did this all start, Millennial Farmer? How'd you guys get rolling with it?
So I had the idea to start the channel basically because I wanted to reach people about farming. You know, I was seeing a lot of stuff online and hearing a lot of stuff in person about some of the management practices that we use, and people were upset about them most of the time because they just didn't have the whole truth about what was actually going on and why we use those practices. So I wanted to create the channel just to show people, yeah, we use GMO seed and this is why, and we install drain tile and this is why, and these are the benefits we get from it, and you know, we use herbicides and pesticides and here's the reasons why, and as we use those things, just kind of document us going along and actually doing it. And I had the idea for a while, but I didn't really have the guts to pull the trigger until she, I think, got sick of hearing me talk about it without doing it and said, well, just start it then, you know, and see what happens, and if you don't like it, you can delete it. And I would say it's safe to say at this point it's snowballed into something neither one of us could have ever thought.
You didn't delete it.
Yeah, let's talk about that snowball. My gosh, your YouTube subscribers, is it over 740,000 now?
Yes.
Wow, and like what kind of growth rate are you seeing? Because every time I look, it's like another 100,000 higher.
Well, depending on what time of year it is.
Yeah, it definitely grows fastest during harvest. Everybody loves big machinery, combine, and corn, right? So we get a lot of views during harvest. That's when it grows the fastest. But over the last year now, we have grown for sure 250,000,
Yep.
I would say, subscriber-wise.
What is that like, the feedback you get? Because I look at the comments on your videos and they just go on forever and people are so intrigued by what you're doing in the conversation. That must be really powerful stuff.
It is, yeah. There's a lot of rewarding comments there. And you know, when I started it, I was ready to see negative comments. I kind of expected that, but I thought the negative comments would come from, you know, the people outside of farming that didn't understand what we're doing there. Those people are all super excited to see how a farm works from the inside out. And it actually, any negative comments I get, which is not many, they almost all come from other farmers.
And how do you come up with the ideas? I mean, you're doing your thing, you're farming. Are these just organic? They just pop up?
That's how I come up with the ideas. There isn't any.
Just life on the farm.
We have never scripted anything. I mean, yeah, when I leave the house in the morning, I've got a camera about the size of my cell phone that I put in my coat pocket, and whatever happens that day happens. And I don't plan ahead for anything.
So guys, you had the idea to do this auction video, which I thought was super fun. But I show up today and there is just a busload of people here the day before the auction. Our camera guy thought the sale was today. There were so many so many people here.
Yeah, we talked at Commodity Classic down in, I think it was San Antonio last year, and actually it was Becky that came up with the idea after watching you give that talk about the different bidding styles and what happens live at the auction. And you know, we kind of came up with the idea, or she did, and we kind of pieced together some cliff notes and had a lot of fun today making that video. And honestly, that's the most scripted thing that we've ever actually done, so I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Hey folks, don't leave now. Coming up, we got our feature item, the 2008 John Deere 7630, 2,627 hours on it.
Got equipment to sell privately but tired of scams and hassles? Visit MachineryPete.com and click Sell Mine. MachineryPete.com, the simple and secure way to buy and sell equipment online.
All right, folks, 2 days before today's auction, out in West Central Ohio, a John Deere 7630 two-wheel drive with just under $2,300 on it, sold for $75,600. Now our feature item on the show today is an 08 7630 mechanical front, 2,627 hours.
I'm 55 and 60 now, 60 down, no, 65. I'm 65 and 70, 70, 75. I'm 70 and 75, 80 down, another D, now 80, 80 down, another bed. Internet, you're not in. 80,000, I'm in the crowd. I'm 80 but 85. I'm 80, 85, 85 down, another D, now 85, 82 and a half, now 5. I'm 85,000. I'm 85, 7 and a half. I'm 85 and 7 and a half to give 87.50. I'm 85 to give 87 and a half, 90,000. Let's go. I'm 87 and a half to give 90. I'm 87 and a half, 90,000. Pay to get 90,000. I'm 87 and a half and 90. 90,000 another D now, 90,000 another down, 90,000. That's a good price. 90,000. Let's go. Hey there now, 90,000. I'm 87 and a half to give 90,000 another pay to get 90,000. IVD trans guys, ladies and gentlemen, free deaf. 90,000. I got it. 91. Let's go. I'm 90 but 91. I'm 90, 91,000 another D now, 91, 91,000. Sir, how are we gonna get to 100 if you don't bid? 91,000. 90, 91. I'm 91 now, 2. I'm 91, but to get 2, but to get 2, but to get 92,000, another pay, but to get 92. I'm 91, but to get 2,000, another pay, but to get 92,000. I'm 92, but to get 3. I'm 92, but to get 3. 200 net bidders, 93 grand. I'm 92, but to get 3, but to get 3,000, another pay, but to get 93,000, another pay, but to get 93. Hey there now, 93,000, another pay, but to get 93. Push the button. I'm 93 now, 4. I'm 93, but to get 94,000. I'm 93, but to get 4,000, another pay, but to get 4, make it 4, down now, 4, but to get 4,000, another pay, but to get 4,000. I'm 93, but to get 94. If you're done, I gotta be. 94,000. I'm 93, but to get 4. Pull ahead. 94,000. 93, 94. The end is now. 94 and I sold it. 93,000.
All right, folks, you know that auction prices are now free on our machinerypete.com website. We got these great search filters, so I looked before the sale today, and the last 4 John Deere 7630 mechanical fronts with between 2,000 and 3,000 hours, average price $73,375. But to show you how hot the market is right now, our feature item today, the 08 model, 2,627 hours, sells for $93,000. All right, folks, I'm going to try and show you visually here how scorching hot the market has been for good condition used tractors late summer 2021. Now, if you go to machinerypete.com, our website, and click on the auction pricing link, and again, all these auction results are free for you to look at. Over 800,000 prices, updated every day from all across the US and Canada, all types of equipment. Now, if we go in there today, let's click on John Deere 4455 tractors. Of course, Deere made these from 89 to 92. Now, up at the top of the page, you can see a link for average pricing. And if you click on that, it shows you the average auction price on a 4455 going back over 20 years. And you can see here, average auction price so far this year, $44,515. Now, look how much higher than last year. It's actually up 17.6%. And last year's average of $37,850, well, that was up 16.7% over the previous year. Now that's averages. Now let's look at individual 4455s that just sold. So check out the last 7, just in the last 3 weeks here. Now 6 of these 7 sold at auction between $53,000 and $72,000. And look at the most recent one, which sold today as I recorded this, August 26th, 2021. It was on an online farm auction in Cordova, Illinois by our friends at Sullivan Auctioneers. This really sharp 92 model, 2-wheel drive with 6,035 hours on it, went for $55,000. Now folks, that's the highest auction price I've ever seen on a 2-wheel drive 4455 with over 6,000 hours on it. In fact, I've only ever seen one other one sold for $50,000 or more at auction. Interestingly enough, also this year, April 1st, 2021, and also by Sullivan Auctioneers. Well, Zach, I couldn't tell who bought these tractors. Did you raise your hand? Did you buy any of these things?
It wasn't me, no. As much as I wanted to, I never did raise my hand.
You were tempted?
No, not really.
Think of what that could have done for the viewership on that YouTube video.
You know, that's a good point. Maybe I'll have to attend another auction.
Next time.
Next time.
All right, folks. Hey, it's been a lot of fun here with our buddy Zach, Millennial Farmer. Check out his YouTube videos. They're awesome. Best thing on YouTube. And we'll see you back here next week on Machinery Pete TV. Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support.
Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com.